Okay, and we are streaming live to YouTube. Good morning again, everyone. I'm Judge John Parker. This is the Clayton County Magistrate Court preliminary hearing calendar for March the 31st, and I'm sitting by designation. When I call your case, please make your announcement. Davion Allen.
Your Honor, I believe this case and all the co-defendants were indicted last week. Detective Marshall, do you see my message?
Yes, ma'am. They all was indicted last Wednesday.
Okay, that's what I thought. That should be, Your Honor, Davion Allen, Jalen Cobbins. I can give all of them, or I can do them as we get to them, Your Honor. Which one do you prefer?
Let's see. Give them to me now, and then I'll just. So Jalen Cobbin. What's the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kamari Dials.
Dials. All right.
Joel Gallen.
Joel Guyan. Okay, gotcha.
Marcelo Tisdale. There's another one, but she's not actually on this calendar. She's on the calendar for April the 2nd. Daisha Ryan.
Okay. All right. And those have all been indicted?
Yes, sir. It's my understanding.
All right. Do we have counsel on for any of those defendants that can be excused, I guess, at this point?
Yes, Your Honor. Thomas Robinson on behalf of Mr. Cobbin.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Ms. Duvernay, good to see you there.
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you as well.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was on the older link, so I represent Mr. Tisdale and Mr. Owens.
Owens is not a part of this.
Yeah, so Tisdale has been indicted, so that one's taken care of today.
Okay.
And then we'll start calling the calendar. We just called those that first one came up there, and we just called all the co-defendants. So if you were here on one of those cases that's been indicted only, you can be excused, and thank you for joining us. Let me keep calling here. Trey Boykin.
Something's going on with that one. One second.
Okay.
That looks like a misdemeanor when I look at it.
Yeah, it looks like simple battery.
Yes,
sir. Actually, it's not, Your Honor. We've had this conversation before regarding the cases that have in the jail. So unless the court has changed its position on it, it's actually a felony.
Okay.
I don't think the court has adopted a position, but you might want to hold until we get off the Zoom link.
Yeah, so we'll just hold on that one and come back in just a minute there. Deal with that one. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Jalen Cobbin was indicted. Jalen Cornwall.
State would be ready.
Okay.
Your Honor, that defendant is represented by Brandon Lewis. He sent an email asking for a straight waiver.
Oh, it's going to be a waiver. Okay. All right. So Jalen Cornwall will be a waiver. Kamari Dials was indicted. Jeffrey Donnell.
Judge, that was a fast track signed off by Judge Case Johnson last week.
Okay. Thank you. Terry Ector.
That was a bond waiver signed off by Judge Case Johnson last week.
All right. Thank you. Douglas Full.
Yeah, my officer has a training and has a court conflict training today from the 31st through April the 1st.
All right, Judge. So what was the arrest date on this young man?
Are you asking what the charge was?
No, arrest date.
Oh, the arrest date. Okay.
And did I hear her say through April 1st?
Yes.
Okay. Well, obviously, you're not going to hold no hearing, Judge. Whether I object to it or not depends on what the arrest date is on this matter. What is going to be your continuous date? However, I think it is the first time out.
I believe it's probably April the 23rd. Miss Wesley, is that still our date?
Looks like it's going to be the 28th.
28th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So
All right.
April the 28th will be the reset date.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is the first time this case has been on. It looks like the first appearance was on March the 6th. And so I will reset Douglas Full for April the 28th. All right. And next is Joel Guyan has been indicted. Alfred Harris.
State will be ready.
Man, that was a hearing at last check, Judge, but I'll double check this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Quintrell Jewell.
State's ready. Officers logged on.
Judge, there was a bond waiver that was signed off last week by Judge Case Johnson.
Bond waiver. All right.
Lieutenant Warren, I think this is the only one you have. You're free to go.
Thank you.
All right. Demarius Minifield Brown.
State's ready. Officers logged on.
Need to hold on that one, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Robert Moore.
State's ready. Officers logged on.
That was a hearing at last check, but I'll double check this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Justin O'Neill.
State will be ready.
Pre-trial, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Jaden Owens.
State's ready. Officers logged on.
I want to do a pre-trial on that. Is he available today?
I at the jail should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I
isn't
don't-
he in prison?
Yes,
I don't
he's
know.
in-
Was this one? Oh, okay.
I
Had
don't
we scheduled them to be on Zoom today? I don't see anything. Charles.
The Central State.
Let's see. Miss Wesley, had we scheduled anybody to be appearing from another facility today?
Yes, sir. Received the news link, Zoom link out. I'll reach out and see what's going on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they may have gotten the old Zoom link. I don't know when we changed to this new one, so
Okay.
that could be an issue. So we'll check back. We'll check with them and see if we can get them on. Tiffany Payne.
That was a waiver I completed last week, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. Tia Marie Reed.
Yes, good morning again, Your Honor. I've not met with ADA Thomas yet. This is my first time meeting her, but I'd like to speak with her briefly about this matter. If it is a hearing, it wouldn't be long, but I think we might be able to get this solved short of a hearing, Your Honor. If I could-
Okay. Yeah. Talk about
And the
rules here.
officers logged on. State's ready.
Okay. All right. And Marco Shields.
Yeah, the officer has a training conflict for today only.
Time on. You know it's going to be an objection to that. And are you using 428 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
April the 28th. And is this the first time this one's been on?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll reset to April the 28th on Marco Shields. Jarvis Smith.
State will be ready.
Judge, when I went to see him, they said he was released or not in custody as of 3/25. So if we could verify whether he's there or not.
Okay.
He bonded out, Your Honor.
He's out on bond. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. DeMontavia Snyder.
State will be ready.
And that was a hearing at last check, Judge, but I'll double check.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Marcelo Tisdale's been indicted. Alicia Watt.
State will be ready.
Pretrial judge.
All right. And Jermaine Williams.
State will be
The
ready.
waiver handled last week, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's everybody that I've got on my calendar. Did anyone have any others? Okay, let me stop the live.